Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mitchell here on my YouTube channel. It's great to see you guys again. Hope you're having a great week this week. This is week 5 of my college football picks. I cannot believe it's week 5 already, and we're 1 week closer to the Big Ten. I mean, it's really is coming fast with how 2020 has been going. It's going to feel a lot more normal for us Big Ten fans when it comes back, and that's going to be really cool to watch. So without any further ado, this is mostly Division One matchups. And Friday we have Campbell or something. They are playing Wake Forest at 6 o'clock on the ACC network. I'll definitely take Wake Forest there. And then the other one, we have Louisiana Tech, who's been in quite a bit of bowl games in the last few years. They're going to be playing BYU. I'm going to take BYU, but I'm not going to be surprised if it's a close game because both teams are very consistent, and I think they'll really have a good they'll have a really good shot at keeping it close. Louisiana Tech, so that's going to be a very good one. It's on ESPN2 at 8 o'clock Eastern on Friday. So just so you guys know, in case you want to watch it. Next, we got South Carolina at Florida. I'll definitely take the Gators of Florida there. And South Carolina hasn't been as consistent over the years since Spurrier left, so I'll still take the Gators, or who bumped up to number 3 after a few upsets I'll get into later. TCU at Texas, I'll take Sam Ehlinger in Texas there. Missouri at Tennessee, I'll take Tennessee, but I wouldn't be surprised if Missouri hung with them. NC State at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 24th in the nation, which is an interesting ranking, but I'll still go with the Panthers there. East Carolina University at Georgia State, I'll take Georgia State. Arkansas State at Coastal Carolina University. I'll take Arkansas State there, and tickets are only $22, so that's a very cheap game to go to, actually. Holy man. Baylor at West Virginia. I'll take Baylor. I'll take Baylor there, and it'll be a good game. That's at 11 a.m. on ABC. UTSA at UAB. So that's Texas San Antonio at UAB. Since UAB's at home, I'll have them win this one, but I think it's going to be a very competitive matchup for how average and how competitive the schools are. Or Northern Arkansas at Liberty. I'll take Liberty there. I know I'm taking a lot of home teams so far, but there's not as many good games till later on today. ACU versus at Army. I'll take Army. Texas A&M at Alabama. This could actually be a close one with the LSU upset last week, and that was unbelievable. Texas A&M is 13th, so they could really hang with them, even though it's in Alabama. But I still see Nick Saban in Alabama just getting it done. They're so tough when they're on their home field, and I think they're literally gonna take advantage of keeping up their top 5 ranking with the LSU loss. North Carolina at Boston College. I will take North Carolina, and they'll jump in the top 10 with a win against Boston College. They're definitely seeking that because that's how good some of these teams are with the other conferences starting later in the season. That's how it's really going to be for here on out in college football overall. University of South Florida, they're playing Cincinnati. I'll take Cincinnati there. South Florida is really good, so they could hang with them. Oklahoma State at Kansas. I'll take Oklahoma State, even though Kansas is building every single year. I think they really are. Memphis at SMU. I'll take SMU to pull out a slight upset there with Memphis being 25. I think they're gonna be really ready to play in this one. Texas Tech at Kansas State. I'll take Texas Tech. Colgate at Florida Atlantic. I'll take Florida Atlantic. Virginia Tech at Duke. I'll take the Blue Devils there because I think they're a little bit better than Virginia Tech regarding this year. That's what I'm thinking. Ole Miss at Kentucky. I'll take Kentucky. Jacksonville State at Florida State. I'll take Florida State there. That one's going to be a tough non-conference game for Jacksonville State. Western Kentucky at Middle Tennessee. I'm going to take Western Kentucky because they're one of the best low tier Division 1 school, and I think they're very successful, and I think they could beat Middle Tennessee in that conference matchup. Navy at AFA Air Force Academy. I'll take Air Force there. Excuse me. Yep. I'll take Georgia Southern at ULM. I'll take Georgia Southern. Auburn at Georgia. This is going to be one of the biggest games of the week because Auburn did jump into the top 10 after the LSU loss, and then Georgia is now 4th in the nation, which they would be in the college football playoff discussion if the season ended today. And this is going to be a think this is going to be an incredible matchup. Game day is going there on Saturday. I might go. Yeah, I might go live for that game day on Saturday because I'm off of work, which I'm excited for to watch some football that day. And this is one of the only ranked matchups of the week, and this is gonna. I think it's legitimately gonna be big, and it's at Sanford Stadium, obviously, with it being in Georgia. I think they're very consistent when they're at their home base, and they're gonna have fans because tickets are at 172 as low as that price. And I'll take the Dogs there, but I think they're only going to win by a field goal because Auburn's really going to be going at it, I think, this year. Tulsa at UCF. I'll take Central Florida to continue their ride to hopefully the top 10 if you're a UCF fan. Arkansas at Mississippi State. I'll take Mississippi State. The 18th ranked Oklahoma at Iowa State. I'm gonna actually go with an upset with Iowa State because Oklahoma is losing a lot. I think with Jalen Hurts gone, I think they're gonna go down for once. And this is a big matchup in the Big 12. That's actually an ABC game. So along with that, and Auburn, Georgia would be fun matchups to watch. LSU did get upset by Mississippi State last week, and Arkansas is going to be hungry, I think, to give Mississippi State a game because of it. They're really gonna try at it because they really know Mississippi State really shot the college football world last Saturday, and that's an incredible win for them because that got them in the top 20, further in the top 25, and LSU really bounced down. They've lost 14 or 15 seniors, as I mentioned in the previous videos for college picks, and I think they're going to rebound and get a win at Vanderbilt, but that could be interesting too with them losing last week, and that one's on the road, and they lost at their home field last week, so that's still gonna be a good game with it being in the Vanderbilt. Yep, I can't believe they lost. Yeah, I was at Death Valley. That was where I was going because that's the nickname for where LSU is located. Southern Mississippi at North Texas. I'll take Southern Mississippi there. University of Virginia, they will be playing Clemson at 7 o'clock at the ACC Network. I will absolutely take Clemson here. They'll win by 14, but no more than that. Troy at USA. I'll take Troy. And then the one matchup that's postponed for this week is Rice at Marshall. Hope you all enjoyed these picks and let me know how I did, and I'll see you on my next video.